You guys, I have never, ever been more excited than I am for today's YouTube video. So I decided to gift my very best friends a room makeover. They just told me what their favorite colors were and I said, stop, don't say anymore. I've got you covered. So before, they didn't really have any design going on, so they said, Kiva, do whatever you want, and that's exactly what I did. Before we do that though, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. And I want to extend a huge thank you to Castlery for sponsoring today's video. Their furniture is absolutely breathtaking. Like at this point, I'm throwing away all of my furniture at home and I'm only buying Castlery from now on, but I can't wait to tell you more about them a little bit later on. So let's get into today's video. So I know you're probably thinking, what? They're just letting you do what you want? Yes, that is where I am in my design journey. I will take clients, I will take on projects where I say, okay, you can give me a color scheme, you can give me a budget, but otherwise, I'm just going to let my imagination run wild. So to start this project, we sat down, had a conversation. I said, hey, what colors do you like? They told me about the colors they like. They like blue, they like gray, they like black. Those are kind of the colors they gave me. They wanted it to be kind of like a sexy man cave, but a living room. And I said, that's fantastic. I can do that. This is what the space looked like before. Yes. Very different, very different. It was orange. There were a lot of trains. It was a little bit more like industrial meets like old Western, right? And I think it really worked for them and it really works for the rest of their home, but they wanted something, again, a little bit more moody, a little bit more masculine. So step one was to actually do some painting because we had to get rid of the orange, right? Because we wanted to brighten up the room. Another thing they said to me was that, Kiva, we're thinking about moving sometime soon. So we want the first room that you see when you enter the home to feel like, you know, we wanted it to feel big, we wanted it to feel massive, we wanted it to feel more inviting. So that was one of my goals here. Good morning, everyone. So this is day one of the project, or day one for me, because fortunately my friends who live here, they did the painting and I said, guys, I have many skills. I'm not sure that that is one of them. So this is day one of the design plan. And the way we're really gonna bring character to this room is to actually put up some peel and stick wallpaper. And I know you're probably thinking, Kiva, didn't you just have them paint? And that is correct, I did. So they're in this house right now, but they're thinking about moving. So I wanted to paint the room that you see when you first come in the home a really neutral color, so that whoever comes to like view the home, if they're thinking about buying it, can have a really neutral space to kind of imagine their own family there. So the way we're going to jazz it up a little bit is with some peel and stick wallpaper, because if they get tired of it or it's time to move, they can just rip the wallpaper down and they still have that very fresh coat of paint. So this is the wallpaper that I chose. It's peel and stick, like I said, and I chose this one because he loves blue, and he said to me, Kiva, I just started a new job. I really want this house to feel more like a home, but I just don't have time to do it. So I thought this would be a great way to do so. He also loves when we go on like tropical vacations. So I wanted this to be an ode to that so that he can be excited for our next vacation, even though he's inundated with work. But putting this up is super simple. I just use my hands and some scissors, and if I really need to get it flat, I actually use a mop, like a mop without the top on it, and that is my pro tip. Okay, so the wallpaper is up on the wall. It was really a team effort, but it's up there. We really like it. I love the little touch of blue, right? So if they do move, if they do sell, they can rip it right down. It's not gonna ruin the wall at all, which I so appreciate. So now that this is down, we're gonna put down the rug. So in terms of the rug, we wanted to do something that was like reminiscent of cowhide, but they have a doggy who's the best. Her name is Leia, and she sheds so much. So to help with that, we got something that looks like cowhide, but it's not a thick pile, so that the like vacuum can just go over it really easily, like the robot one, and they'll be good to go. So we get the look without all of the texture, which I really love. So now I'm going to unpackage that and roll it out, and then we are going to put down the furniture. Now that the rug is down, it is time to unbox our furniture. And all the furniture we're going to be using today is actually from Castlery. If you are not familiar with Castlery, you need to be. One of my favorite things about the brand is that they've eliminated the middleman, which makes the prices so much more affordable. And everything is shipped, like I said earlier, very compact, so it comes right to your front door, and the assembly of all the products is really super simple. Castlery is also a company that creates pieces regardless of your design style. So whether you like mid-century modern, contemporary, or eclectic, they have a sofa or chair for you. So in this space, we're going with like mid-century modern meets eclectic, and we were able to select pieces that worked perfectly for this space. So no matter what your style is, and no matter how your style evolves, Castlery Furniture is going to fit perfectly in your space. So first I am unboxing the Todd extended sofa, and it just came in these 3 boxes. The boxes were really easy to open, and I was able to open these all by myself, which has never happened in the history of me ever doing anything. Okay, babe does help, but I was able to do the 2 boxes by myself and rearrange them. I love the packaging of this because it really didn't take up too much space, and I was able to stack them in the home until I was able to come down to Baltimore and take care of the project. Okay, so I am literally obsessed with this sofa. It looks even better than it did online. And to guarantee that you love whatever you pick out from Castlery, they do have a 14-day return policy, and they offer free fabric swatches. Now I'm putting down 2 of the Paloma Boucle armchairs in Storm Gray, and I wanted to add chairs as well because they had a love seat before, but I like that the chairs, you can easily move them forward, so if you want to come closer to the TV, you can do that with these chairs. And they're like, Kiva, I love gray, and so I like that the Paloma Boucle chairs were a little bit darker than the Todd sofa, so I could really mix up the gray and kind of play with the color, and also they're so comfortable. I had to take a seat halfway through unboxing this. I'm sorry, I had to. And then we put together the August TV stand, which actually has a marble top, so you really get that luxury look that we always want. I wanted a natural stone in here, and I was able to get it, which is amazing. And then we needed to put down the Perry coffee table, and we needed a coffee table because the last one was way too high. I love that this is low profile, it's sleek, and it has that hidden storage so you can make all of the mess and no one has to know. So all of the Castlery furniture was so easy to assemble. Literally the whole thing took us under 30 minutes, which is fantastic. And I was even able to unbox the sofa myself. So for me, that's pretty good. First, we have to put up curtains, and then it is time to style. But with the curtains, we're actually going to do a ceiling track because I didn't want there to be a rod because we want the space to be really crisp and minimal and masculine. So I really wanted to bring the drama with the curtain track. And what we're actually going to do is we are going to use black velvet, which is kind of non-traditional, but I thought it would be really fun. So I am actually just going to use these clips and attach them to the grommets and kind of go from there. And I know someone's saying, why grommets? Let me tell you the truth. I ordered the wrong curtains, but that's totally okay. Once we pleat them and steam them, you're not even gonna know. Design is all about finesse, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. And now I'm doing something a little non-traditional. So if you remember earlier, I said that my friends might move. So I didn't want them to paint an accent wall, and I didn't want to add too much wallpaper because I felt like that would be overkill. So to make this wall a little bit more exciting and not put up artwork because they just really don't love any artwork, I wanted to make like an art installation with light, and also they have a lighting issue, so I thought that this would be the best of both worlds. So we got this LED strip and we just kind of hung it on the wall and made a fun shape. It was one of those things where we just kind of messed around and had fun with it. There is no right or wrong way to do this, so don't be afraid to do something similar. This is kind of a play on like those LED lights that people have around the ceiling, but as an art piece. So we messed around, and I honestly love the way that this turned out, and what we ended up doing is actually just putting this on a smart plug so that you can turn it on from your phone or using your voice, and it's a really great addition to the space. It's so much brighter in there now. And we also added a real tree. I know you guys are probably shocked, and this topped it off with some moss so that it looked a little bit more clean. Okay, you guys, it is the very next day. I wanted to wait to the next day so I could just really take in the furniture and experience it. So now it is time to get styling. We already went ahead and put the artwork up, but now we're going to do all of those extra things to really make it feel like home. First, I'm going in with a faux fur blanket because one, it's fuzzy, who doesn't love that? And two, every time my friend visits us in Pittsburgh, he tries to steal this blanket, so I said, okay, you can just have it. Then I'm adding these throw pillows. I wanted to mix up the texture, so I'm going in with velvet and linen, just to create some visual interest. Then for the chairs, I wanted to add this pillow because when I saw it, I said, I have to get this. It has a tiger on it. Isn't it so cute? And then we're adding yellow. And you're probably like, yellow? Where'd you get that? Well, I just took a look at the color wheel. I'm telling you, if you're ever struggling with color scheme, just look at the color wheel. There are so many good ways to use it. Then I added these vases on the console just to hide this cord. That is a great little trick there. Hide cords with vases, and then I put in these faux chestnut branches, which I love. And now comes the most important time in any design journey, and that is steaming your curtains. So we're still waiting for other panels. How rude. We're still waiting for other panels, but we have these for now and we want to make them look great. And I go on about the steamer all the time. I love it because of this. Look, no leaking. Okay, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that you loved this room transformation as much as I loved it and my friends love it. I was so happy to see a smile on their faces. They had no idea what I was doing, so they were a little bit uneasy, but they really love it, and that fills me with so much joy. If you want to give any of Castlery's amazing furniture a try, I will link them down below, and I will also link all of the fantastic furniture pieces I introduced in this space. I'm telling you guys, they're packaged beautifully, they are made of timeless materials, and they really care about their products and having products that cater to all of the design styles, and that is chef's kiss. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram, and until next time, have a beautiful day.